NBA season is here. Okay, this is Reuben again reporting. NBA season is here. Today the Lakers play Portland. I'm interested to see how this all works out because I think, matter of fact, I know we're going to get at least 55 to 60 wins this year, and it's going to start today. We might start off a little sluggish because everything's kind of disorganized, but I think all the other young guys, again, this idea that LeBron James doesn't like to play with young people, all these other kind of uh, hitter stories, he's going to get MVP, the scoring title, he's going to do everything himself. I think they're absolutely wrong. I think what is going to happen is LeBron James' second career is he's going to change things up and he's going to cultivate, he's going to teach, he's going to mentor these guys. He's going to make them do it. This second team is going to be just as strong as a first team. If you look at all the people, right? If Lonzo Ball, takes his leadership role and he resumes, the way on his projections, if he keeps on this upward, projection, you're going to have him, LeBron, and Rondo as field generals. So when anybody leaves the game, you're going to have a capable quarterback for the basketball court. And what I mean by that is you're going to have somebody that can guide everything how it's going. And then when you have one or two of those guys on the court with LeBron at the same time, you're going to have a perfect companion piece. Everybody says, well, he doesn't have his Kyrie, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that. I don't think he needs that. He needs people that are going to want to fit into the system. Let him quarterback this whole thing. Let him guide the offense where it needs to go in conjunction with Walton. LeBron James is becoming like a coach on the court. So if you had two coaches, if you had Walton and LeBron on the, doing this thing, I don't see how they can lose. Like, honestly, it's kind of a unique thing where you got all these young guys coming up. You have these grizzly veterans, and you have somebody like Rondo that can show Lonzo Ball how to take the reins and how to be aggressive when you need to, and how to be that disruptive guy, that disruptive leader. I think this is a huge combination. I think this is the reason why the people on Fox Sports, the people on ESPN, at first they were like, LeBron coming over, you're good for 40 wins, 42 wins. Then it was 43, 44, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50. Now they're talking about up to 52 wins. There's a reason for that, is because they're not talking about, because it's not like hot, it's not a hot take, but he's building a team, he's building a second strong unit. Nobody's gonna beat the Golden State Warriors' first five. Where you're going to beat Golden State is they all have to take a breath. So if you run them out, they all have to take a breather. And if you have a stronger second unit, you at least have a chance. That's the thing. That's interesting about this whole philosophy, right? You're not going to beat the five. Houston had the biggest opportunity, but then injuries happen. Injuries are going to happen this year. We don't know who's going to get injured, but injuries will happen this year in basketball. We don't know who's going to get. It just happens. So that Steph Curry's always having injuries every year. His body is giving out on him a little bit. He's got maybe one or two good quality starting years left, right? Durant's gonna start getting injured. He's kind of a thinner guy, and those thinner guys have a tendency to get hurt. CP3 in Houston, he always gets hurt. The injury bug is real, and it's gonna affect the Western Conference landscape. In the first 20 games, you're going to see something happen. In the next 40 games, it's something else is going to unravel. Hopefully, LeBron doesn't get hurt. Hopefully, we don't have major injuries by anybody in the Lakers, but it's possible too. So let's not assume that everybody's going to stay healthy for the whole year and Golden State's going to be favored. I have to disagree. And I don't think LeBron's going to win the MVP because he's not going to have the statistical numbers that are going to prove it. I guarantee you he's not going to play the amount of minutes that he's been playing. He's going to give away at least 3 or 4 minutes a game. I'd be surprised if he's the top 15 in minutes played. But I tell you what, though, he's going to take all the pressure and all the heat off of everybody else. All those young bucks are not going to have to answer all these silly questions. LeBron's going to answer all the questions. LeBron's going to take all the heat, all the pressure off these people. And what are you going to do when you reduce the pressure off of young guys that are struggling to make it? They could perform better. So I like that idea. So everybody says, well, all these guys are unproven. Yes, this is true. But what happens when you let somebody else take all the heat for all the mistakes? They didn't have that last year. So I think that we have a good chance. I still think 60 wins. let's call it 60 wins. I think it's very well possible. 60 wins. 60 and 22, very possible. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get to the Western Conference Finals, if not the finals. Watch out, Golden State. You know, we have something that you kind of don't have. So if we can stay healthy, I like our chances. Again, second team is going to be stronger than anybody in the league. Challenge that. Rondo, Ball, and James. You're always going to have a good leader on a good court general. So take that into consideration. Tell me what you think. If you think I'm completely off, say it. Tell me. Tell me who you think is going to win 60 games this year. Because I don't think one or two teams in the Western Conference are going to win 60 games. That's it. Eastern Conference, Celtics look really good, but let's not crown them the champions yet. They look good, but again, there's injury issues there. Let's wait and see. I wouldn't call anybody a champion right now, but I like 60 wins for the Lakers if they stay healthy. Talk to you guys later. Bye.